Beneath the common veneer of daily grinds lurks the shadow of terror twisting minds. It strikes without warning, a specter of fear, gripping hearts, drawing tears. Terrorism, a word that chills to the bone, rendering peace from its well-earned throne. Buses and trains become stages of dread, stadiums, markets where we tread. Each location, once safe, now a potential scene for havoc and horror to intervene. A bomb's echo, a shooter's spree, ruthless acts that shake humanity. In the halls of learning where children should thrive, terror strikes, leaving scars deep and alive. Young hearts shudder under lockdown's weight. Schools, once sanctuaries, now scenes of fate. Grief ingrained in young minds so tender, a generation taught to surrender to fear's render. And looming still, a threat not of steel, but of code. Our electric grid, a target ready to implode. Cyber terror, a specter ghostly and stark, could plunge our world into the mechanical dark. Vulnerable systems, the backbone of our sphere. Under the hacker's hand, chaos could draw near. Amid the quiet dread, a new fear takes its form. Chemical and bio threats far from the norm. Invisible killers released into the air, with consequences grave beyond compare. A silent assault on breath and life, sowing unseen havoc in visible strife. The impact, devastating, deep and profound, lives and landscapes forever unsound. Physically, the scars run deep, lost limbs, lost lives, tears we weep. Emotionally, the damage winds tight, nightmares that chase through the sleepless night. Financially, the cost occurs, rebuilding, recovery, resources we use. Publicly, the world watches aghast as each incident echoes, shadows cast. Communities fracture under the strain, trusty roads leaving only pain. Fear becomes the air we breathe, suspicion lurks in what we perceive. Daily routines laced with doubt, wondering when terror will next come about. How do we live? How do we move when every moment something might prove? Yet in this dark, there's a light that can shine, a role from the church, divine by design. Believers can stand in the gap to pray for peace and protection come what may. Demonstrate God's amazing grace and His vast love as we work with communities and rise above. The church can be a beacon, a fortress of hope, helping the wounded cope and elope, offering solace, a sanctuary space, a place of refuge, of grace, mobilizing support, both spiritual and real, in the aftermath to help heal. So as the world spins, shadowed by fear, let's not forget love draws near. For every act of terror, let our response be to rally in faith, in humanity, to stand firm against hatred's tide, with courage, with Christ as our guide.